Dawncaster, active. Rotting away. Dawncaster, direct touch area.
Hey everybody, just
use the rotor to enable direct touch for this app.
Excuse me. I hope you are all ready for Dawncaster. We're going to be doing our weekly trial. Rotting Away is the name of this weekly trial. We have fully installed and purchased the expansion Infernal Invasions. It's absolutely magnificent. Amazing job by the developer, whose name I will try to pronounce correctly. It is Rick Van, V-A-N, Der, D-E-R, Wall, W-A-L. I do truly apologize for my stupid pronunciations in the past. Of course, if I had just used my skills of my rotor and went word by word, I would have been able to make a more correct pronunciation. Of course, that isn't the pronunciation that is probably correct dialect or language-wise, because I don't know it. But I just wanted to let you know, please pick up the game in the App Store, and step 2, go to the store and purchase the Infernal Invasions expansion, and 3, don't forget to rate the game 5 stars in the App Store, leave a review, and let them know that you heard it from Game Double Tap. And I want to say thank you to everyone who's been helping me so much. Thank you, Queen Angel, always, of course, supporting me 100%. Thank you to some of my friends who are just there supporting me. I appreciate you so much. Big hugs to everybody, and congratulations to Rick Van Der Wall for the amazing sounds that you're going to hear. I have to say the sounds are absolutely sick. They're beautiful, they're transcendent, the effects are astounding. I'm having so much fun. The difficulty is crazy. It was already difficult to beat this game on its more advanced difficulty settings, but with the improvement or the adding of the new corrupted zones, get ready to face some truly devastating demons. They are no joke. Umbrus has been fully engorged with the undead, and the creatures of night are no longer sleeping, and the heroes of dawn now wake up each day facing war on every front. Will they survive? Only you, Dawncaster, truly know the answer. So rise up and face off the demon horde. For us, we are trying to fight, on the regular playthrough, demons like Fox. There's all these corruptions, these eldritch horrors that have snuck into our world. There is a lot to do. But today we're going to be doing Rotting Away, which is a more quicker game version. But I do want to let you know, I will try to do as much playthroughs of the new content as I can. Whenever an area is invaded, I'm going to try to go over there and deal with the creatures there and probably get masterfully smashed, because these guys are no joke. I've already fought against them since they have, installed the expansion, and I've been just crushed. It's been crazy bad. We got our Dawn coffee, very important for after being crushed, that we have something to feel good about. We have all of our friends. Luther is kind of unsure what to do. He thinks it's way too dangerous for a loot mouse, so he's gonna ride in my pocket and hang out. And we've got Gus. He just thinks this about the new expansion. It's crazy. Yeah, I know, Luther. We've got Douglas. He's just trolling and he thinks we're just insane to take on these eldritch horrors. And I have you. Excuse me. And today is again. Last week I was using the last 2 episodes Hunter 1 and Hunter 2. I did not have the expansion. I was using the free version with the free available cards. Now we have the full version for $5.99, and so we get so much more. There's many more roguelike elements built in. There's many more cards. There's many more effects. There's many more ways to play. You can now toggle Infernal Invasions on or off. So that is really cool. So you know exactly what you're playing with. Also, the cards are going to be randomized, so they'll be integrated within your gameplay. You're going to see all the invasions occurring, which is very, very exciting. So yeah, this is really cool. But again, as I said, let's go ahead. This is a little bit different. Rotting away is a little bit about killing the enemy as fast as possible. I thought I'd wake myself up a little bit with a little rotting away. Now, if I die, I'll be starting something that's going to be brand new. I know I talked about it before, but we're going to try to play through an entire playthrough. Now, that's going to be really hard to do because I play a lot off record. But we're going to try to play through an entire playthrough, and I think we're going to play the Hunter or the Warrior. I haven't decided. So if you do have a preference, please exercise your instruments and swing by the comments and let me know. Like, comment, subscribe. We're in the middle of a major subscribe-a-thon. A subscribe-a-thon is a made-up word which means subscribe a lot. Like running a marathon, but it's a subscribe-a-thon. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers. So every time you, kind person, subscribes, we take one step closer to reaching our goal of opening up memberships, which will provide some monetization for myself without increasing the commercials. That will also give us a chance to have exclusive content. Excuse me so much. Which will also allow us to do the content the way we like to do it, because we do things the way we want. We do what we want to do here in Game Double Tap. That's our motto. That's always been the underlying principle of this channel. That's why we came here. That's why we opened that treasure chest. That's why we struck out into that dark, dank cave. That's why we climb those mountains. That's why we dig up those crypts. That's why we take on those eldritch horrors. Because we do things our own way. I don't follow the conventions of making tiny little episodes and hoping that the algorithm doesn't beat me down. No, I do whatever I want to do. I make long, super long episodes. I do marathons. I blast through a few weeks of just one game. I play a different game every day. I experiment with games. I test accessibility. I offer tutorials. I do whatever I can do to make our community be on the map. And you are the person that helps me stay on that map. Because I can't do this without you. I can't do Game Double Tap and grow it without you. So I'm just asking from the bottom of my heart, help us get to 500 subscribers, because every time you hear a video and if you subscribe, we will reach 500 subscribers. I don't even care about likes. I just care about the subscriptions. Those are going to get us to where we need to go. And I promise you, once we reach 500 subscribers, I have a pretty good plan in place to make sure we have a very lovely membership. It will not only help those who are blind and visually impaired, it will help those who are visual. And I'm not saying that anybody who's visually impaired needs more help. We don't. But my channel is all about catering to those of you who are blind and visually impaired. Whether it's 1% or 100%, I am here for you. And whether you are visual or not, I always provide you the highest level of entertainment auditorily. Auditorily? Sorry. Anyway, if you are visual and you come to this channel, you can still be highly entertained by my content, despite some of my technical limitations. And I will continue to give you everything I've got. And in the future, I will continue to upgrade my setups as best I can. I'll do everything I can. I'm currently getting help for various technical issues. I just ask you to bear with me. And hey, we're going to grow together. solve problems together. Hey, it's going to be good. We're going to have a good time. Again, like I said, thank you very much for coming to Dawncaster. This is the Infernal Invasions expansion pack. It is $5.99. You can purchase it inside of the app in the store. It's magnificent, as I said before. And I also have partners like My Noise, who help give me these beautiful sounds you hear in the background, which sometimes I just use the name that the save process does when I combine two sounds. And in this case, I didn't rename this sound. It's a new one that just downloaded today, that I just downloaded today, and I combined it with sort of like a sound generator. Like it's like a white noise mixed in with a little high, I don't know how to call it, high octave music. It's very chill, but it's upbeat and it keeps me working. So sometimes if I take too lovely a song from My Noise, I get a little sleepy. I start going into sleep mode. Because I don't know if you know this, but with My Noise, you not only have ASMR, but you also have beautiful lullaby sounds. In fact, there's one particular soundscape they have where a baby is in vitro and you can hear its heartbeat. I don't know if you've ever heard a baby's heartbeat. I have 2 sons and 2 daughters, but the 2 sons are my biological sons. I'm not saying anybody's better or less or more. I just mean I got to hear their heartbeat when I was raising them. And there's nothing more relaxing than a baby's heartbeat. Not only do babies smell amazing, but their heartbeats are very soothing. And that sound is inside of My Noise, so you can check that out. Again, that's just one example of how unique the My Noise app is. So check it out for yourself. For the most part, I have been re-changing around the description, so if you don't see a link, remember, you can type in the search in your iOS App Store and find what I'm looking for. MY, capital N, lowercase OISE. My Noise. And of course, Dawncaster, capital D, lowercase AWNCASTER. That's it. Those are the things you're going to need to type in. It should be pretty easy to find it, but by the way, Dawncaster has a direct link in my description, and My Noise has a direct link in my description, as well as all my social media. You can follow me. There are some new cards that have dropped in Infernal Invasions, and I am putting them up on IG, so swing by IG and follow me. I've already gotten past my first 100 followers. We're on our way to 200 followers. I'd like it to be my community. I like it to be folks who are interested in supporting me and my channel, and I'd like it to be you. No matter who you are, I'd love to have you as a friend. I'd like to bring you into our family here at Game Double Tap and make us grow together. So go ahead and follow me on all that social media. Usually you can find it in my description, and I will welcome you in open arms. And also, brand new, on my Facebook, if you are a channel friend and I see your comments, I will add you into my exclusive Facebook friend circle. Those folks get extra content because I drop posts sometimes just for them. And if you are interested in chatting and discussing things about Dawncaster, you can swing by Dawncaster's Discord community, which is quite active, or you can swing by my Discord community, which isn't quite as active, but you can also say hello. Also, if you are big into comments, Heather is still #1. You can leave a very lovely comment. Never be shy. Comment as much as you want. Blow up the comments. If you want to, you could just swing by and say hello. That's always welcome here. I really appreciate that. My X is a little off the grid right now. I do apologize. I will get that back under control. All right, this is going to be a pretty long episode, so I don't even have my timer up. because we did talk quite a bit. My Dawncasters come on TCG Thursdays, which is Tactical Card Games on Thursday. So these episodes can be 2 hours, sometimes even longer. I do number them, but if there's a lot of deaths, I will just call
Messages.
it...
Now, Marissa Church. I know you're recording. I just want to let you know Joey is on his way to the vet.
Oh no! Oh, little boy's going to the bed. No! Oh no! I'll let y'all know what's going on. JoJo is Queen Angel just let me know. Little boy's going to the vet. He does not like the rain. He does not like the rain, and he's also he's had to take a little vitamins. So those of you who wanted to know what little Angel 4 is doing, he's had to take some vitamins. He's doing better, but sometimes he does get, a few little issues here and there. I'm not going to go into it for his privacy. He has a right to privacy. But just wish him, everybody wish him hugs and little doggy smooches. And I'll let y'all know, in a couple weeks how he did. I'm sure he will be fine. If anything does need to be mentioned, if there's a very good moment or something for support, I'll let you all know. I do hope he is going to be recovering. Sometimes he might be a little under the weather, and hopefully he'll be better. We'll find out. All right, with everything said, I think we have covered just about everything. Let's go ahead and get into rotting away. Now, the thing about rotting away is I need to kill my enemies within 4 turns. That's it. That's the only thing you need to know. I have 4 turns to kill them. If I cannot kill them in 4 turns, guess what? I lose. That's it. No ifs, no ands, and as they say, no buts. No matter how cute the butt is. All right. Let's go here.
Start weekly challenge.
Turn that up a little bit.
1 hour remaining. Start weekly challenge.
Oh, we only have 1 hour left. It looks like we're only going to get 1 shot at this weekly challenge, and that's really cool because tomorrow we'll have another weekly challenge to put on. And as y'all know, I try to do a weekly challenge. That was my promise to you, my New Year's resolution, to do 1 weekly trial a week. But it doesn't always hit, but I will try. All right, we got 1 hour left, so let's get started on our last chance at rotting away.
1 hour remaining. Rank number 1 name Joel 6008. Rotting away. Rank number 1 name Joel 6801. Date impossible score 46,527.
Wow. Joel, amazing brother. Amazing. Well, I don't know your pronouns, but amazing score. Wow. Man, some folks are just brutally good at this game.
1 hour remaining. Start weekly challenge.
Let's go ahead and start.
Cancel.
All right, let's take a look at some of the parameters of rotting away.
Rotting away. Fate has bound you to a relentless march. Hesitate for but a breath, and the curse upon your soul will seize its chance to drag you into the abyss.
Rick's done a lot of great work with the writing. The writing is even better now.
Starting setup.
Okay, let's hear our starting setup.
Class. Hunter.
We will be a hunter. You know I'm very comfortable with the hunter.
Starting card. Stash of weapons.
We get stash of weapons, which we'll have to use quite a bit because we need as much firepower as possible to kill the enemies.
Weapon. Short bow.
Short bow is quite effective. As y'all know, I've done a short bow playthrough on the Seeker. Short bow is good. I do prefer great bow though.
Weapon power. Maniship weapon.
Maniship weapon gives us a bunch of arrows, which is really useful.
Minimum game version. 1.15.003.
There's the version. You can look at that on your own time.
Previous.
All right.
0 setups 1 of 2.
There are 2 setups. I prefer this setup. I'm going to go ahead and start.
Next. Start challenge.
Let's start.
Selected portrait. Hunter portrait 2. Description. Next portrait. Previous portrait. Randomized name. Set list view. Start game. Start weekly challenge. Press to continue.
All right, here we
Press
go.
to continue. Heroes Rest Cemetery along Hangman's Road lies the foreboding cemetery known as Heroes Rest. A place no man or woman visits out of their own volition and a true testament to the encroaching darkness emanating from the battlefield.
We got Heroes Rest Cemetery, which will be quite challenging. I do believe I'm going to turn the sound effects up.
Heroes Rest Cemetery along Hangman's Road lies the foreboding cemetery known as Creeping Darkness. 10%. Active. At the start of combat and whenever you shuffle your deck. Add a terror to your deck. Can't be combined with Feeborn.
All right. We have some interesting new menus that appear. Now when we do these weekly trials, effects that kind of like interact with us, hurt us, help us, will appear in this new box. And then underneath the box is your usual double tap like feedback where you can just go to the next screen. But you're going to want to read this box and determine what's going on. I'm going to swipe through it. It is totally accessible.
Sanguine, 15%. Creeping Darkness, 10%. Active. At the start of combat and whenever you shuffle your deck. Add a terror to your deck.
Yeah.
Can't be combined with Feeborn.
The terrors are absolutely horrible. It makes the gameplay so difficult.
Sanguine, 15%. Active. Start each combat with bleeding equal to your level.
This one, even worse. These bleeds stack with all the other bleeds. Whether you take the crow's toys, whether you interact with some warrior. Yeah, the bleeds are absolutely horrible. So this, you are not meant to survive these, so just don't expect to survive.
Sorcery Amassing, 50%. Active. You no longer discard cards at the end of your turn. Draw only 1 card per turn, and start each combat with 7 cards in hand.
You start off with 7 cards, you don't discard any, and you only draw 1 per turn. All these things are absolutely terrible liabilities.
The long way around. 5 periods. Survive the journey and find your way to Bright Kindle to join the militia.
To Bright Kindle to join the militia. Speak to Consul Evelyn. Speak to the blacksmith. We need our deck to be absolutely streamlined. No bulk. No kind of like extras. No games. We gotta play this thing 100% straight.
Julius, heroes rest. The old wooden wheels creak as the carriage comes to an abrupt halt. The driver lets the worn reins slide from his fingers while the horses whinny their tired reply.
Okay, we got the one with the guy giving us a ride. Hey, if you're an Uber, you don't get to drop me off in front of a graveyard.
Continue. Driver, this is as far as I'll take ye. Stranger, the carriage driver says through crooked teeth. We stay away from the cemetery. Legends speak of the Pale Warden, a necromancer who despises the living. The dead there don't sleep soundly enough for my liking.
Alright, he tells us a little bit of lore.
The dead? The Gilded Summons?
We're not going to go through it.
Where do I go?
We're just going to go ahead and bypass it.
I can handle myself.
And if you put I can handle myself, you'll bypass all of this conversation. But I do invite you to listen to it. It is very well written and quite entertaining. And it gives you a lot of information about what's going on in the Shattered Realm. You know, the attitudes, the behaviors, the politics, the vibe.
Where do I can handle myself. You gain 15 gold. Driver, the driver tips his wide-brimmed hat to you. I meant no disrespect. He says, I'll return what's left of your fee as I couldn't take you all the way. Just watch your back, friend, or else unfriendly eyes will watch it for you.
We get a little last-minute ammunition, and we've got to get 15 gold and start our journey.
Leave. Exploration. Use weapon power, manage at weapon. Use weapon power, manage at weapon. Use your weapon power to conjure 1 arrow per level, up to 4, at the start of next combat.
Alright, let's get started here. Let me let you see and hear my deck.
Use weapon power, manage at weapon. Character info. Player gold 35. Player health 95. Show deck. Cards currently in deck 11. Stash of weapons. Neutral 2. Conjure 3 random free basic attacks. Valuable utility. Rare. Treasure. This card is part of the treasure pool and can be found through various events. Conjure. Creates a temporary card that is removed after combat.
So stash of weapons is going to be your kind of like your primary cleanup weapon because it summons, I think, 2 to 3 weapons, and you're going to need them a lot. And by the way, these 3 weapons are going to open up combos. You may have ignored stash of weapons before when you played, but right now, in this particular weekly trial, Rotting Away, you're going to need them.
Healing Potion. 1 use. Gain 10 health if you are below 50% health. Gain 15 health in stat utility. Uncommon. Treasure. This card is part of the treasure pool and can be found through various events.
Healing Potion comes from leveling up each of your classes. It's a free potion I get every time I play. All my classes have unlocked their free healing potion, so I get this every time I start to play.
Block. Neutral 1. Gain 3 armor utility. Block. Neutral 1. Gain 3 armor utility. Common. Armor. When dealt damage, take 1 less damage per stack of armor. Armor fades at the start of the turn.
Block is just a very simple kind of thing. It gives you armor. The enemy does damage to you, less the block, and then you take the remainder of the damage unless you have another shield or another damage mitigation set up. Very important to use block early on until you get other defenses, but it is advised that you upgrade block.
Short bow. +1. Neutral 1. Deal star 4 star damage flanking. Shoot a random arrow instead range. Common.
Short bow is really interesting. It's a little bit more powerful than it sounds, but basically if it's flanking, it will shoot a random arrow. It could be an elemental arrow. It could be a status element arrow. It's quite powerful, and it could do quite a few interesting, janky things with short bow. So it's gonna be fun.
Short bow +1. Short bow. Short bow. Short bow. Plus surge of dexterity. Gain dex and surge of strength. Gain SDR and 1 health. Utility. Common.
We get 2 energy sources. We get surge of dexterity and surge of strength. And yeah, those are going to be your 2 primary energy sources. And of course, if you do survive long enough, you can choose a 3rd energy source. I don't know if it really even matters, because technically all you have to do is survive and kill. You need to kill exceptionally quickly, and you need to survive. Alright, we won't be looking for Eldritch Horrors on this playthrough. We're looking to go as far as we can. Now let's look at the requirements for how many cards we need to have in our deck, because we're obviously looking for points, because we're not going to have time to play this through another dozen times, because next week we're going to be playing nothing but Infernal Invasions, so lots of playthroughs through all the classes. And oh my god, Infernal Invasions has lots of new toys. Alright, so let's find out how many cards we need in our deck. That doesn't really help you survive, by the way. We're just looking for points. It's better for you to have less than 10 cards in your deck to actually kill things in 4 turns. Just so you know.
Close deck list. 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 Surge of strength. Gain SDR and 1 health.
Forgot
Utility.
to look.
Common.
I was supposed to look at the previous screen. I think it is 22 cards, 20 to 24. We're just going to play it our way. We're going to keep the deck smaller. This doesn't really matter at this point.
Close deck list.
Let's close our deck list.
Show deck. Cards currently in deck 11.
Yeah, I actually am going to play this the way I usually play to kill things fast, because I like practicing having a deadly deck.
Mini boss of area status. Settings. Area status. Shine A strange statues. Skullwing moth the bony mini boss abomination. A shambling monstrosity roams the graveyard.
We got a mini boss. We got a moth. We got a shrine. We always take the shrines on.
Skullwing moth. Shine A strange statue stands out from its surroundings. Shine of trickery. A strange statue stands alone. Shine of trickery. A strange statue stands alone in an otherwise deserted area. It's difficult to determine the number of figures are depicted in the blackened shrine, as faces seem to constantly shift, almost as if they mocking those who try to find shape in their chaos.
Alright, so we got a new shrine. I think this sounds like a new shrine.
Examine the shrine. Transform a card.
Let's
examine the shrine. Shine of trickery. The shrine allows you to alter a card unpredictably.
Shrine.
Some students of chaos might even be able to harness the conflux in interesting ways.
If you are I do believe an elementalist, you are smart enough to understand what the trickery means. I don't think we are smart enough to know it.
Transform a card. Lead. Lead.
I'm not going to transform a card, I think. I would like to, but it could also just kill my cards, so I'm gonna just leave.
Lead. Exploration. Settings. Area status. Disturbed graves. Settings. Area status. Opportunity treasure. Skullwing moth. The fresh grave. A rather unremarkable gravestone. Skullwing moth. The bony moth is barely able to lift its weight. Opportunity treasure. Tracks or treachery away. Opportunity treasure. Wall of fire and arcane sigil suddenly lights up below your feet. In a circle all around you. A wall made out of fire starts burning, trapping you inside.
I had trickery and now I had this. I actually probably should have just dumped this onto a card.
Run straight through the fire.
I'm gonna place a card on this one. Sometimes you get something really good.
Put a card on the sigil. Select card. Block. Neutral
weapons.
1. Gain through block. Healing potion. 1. Short bow. +1. Neutral 1. Deal star 4 star damage. Card altered. Short bow. +1. Neutral 1. Deal star 4 star damage.
Good.
Flanking. Shoot a random arrow instead. Figmented. Range basic attack. Common.
Okay, we got Figmented, which is good. This thing can disable your card, so be careful.
Short bow. +1. Neutral 1. Deal star 4 star damage. Flanking. Shoot a random arrow instead. Figmented. Range basic attack. Common.
Now, I do believe Figmented creates a illusionary version of this card. I don't know exactly how Figmented works. You can look up Figmented in the provided codex, which is fully accessible. So check out the codex for yourself. I'm not going to read through it.
Short bow. +1. Neutral 1. Deal star 4 star damage. Flanking. Shoot a random arrow instead. Figmented. Range basic attack. Common.
IMO number 1, today's part, is that I really wish some of the weird, unique terms actually had a pop-out, which would allow us to kind of get the full definition of what it does. My second IMO, I really wish I could use my rotor to kind of go through the codex, because it would make it a little easier for me to make notes and give you guys full kind of like diagrams of each kind of card set and each way to build something, because it would allow me to go a lot deeper into how to play certain kind of like decks. But those are my 2 IMOs. You get 2 today. Again, my IMOs are in my opinion, so please remember, developers do a lot of hard work, so don't start saying, Game Double Tap said you better. I didn't say that. All right, I did not say that. You know, I'm not trolling. I'm not trolling. These are just things I like, things I want. Wanting something, desiring something is not a crime. It just means you want it. It doesn't mean you're going to get it, but you can want it. Asking is free, as Boxy T. Morningwood always says. Asking is free. All right, let's keep moving.
Short bow. +1. Neutral 1.
I
Deal
got
star 4 star damage
Figmented,
flanking. Shoot a random arrow instead. Figmented. Range basic attack. Common.
If I had utilized the Trickery Shrine, it would have been just my luck that the Trickery Shrine would have disabled the card. So, the Fire Sigil is a little less brutal.
While at fire, the card starts absorbing the magical energy powering the trap. The energy swirls around the card, before being absorbed by it, adding an unexpected effect to the card. Lead. Exploration. Area status. Disturbed graves. Undead in the area gain 1 anger for every grave you disturb.
Alright, we're doing good. We got a Figmented. That's going to help our DPS.
Settings. Area status. Fresh grave, a rather unremarkable campsite, a brief respite from the perils of adventure.
We got 2 campsites and a grave. I'm going to go ahead and remove one of my blocks.
Show deck. Campsite, a brief respite from the peril. Campsite, a brief respite. Campfire, a warm fire. Remove a card. Select card. Block. Neutral. Card remove. Card remove. Short bow. Exploration. Settings.
We want our deck as
Area
fast
status.
as
Disturbed graves.
possible.
Undead in the area gain. Settings. Area status. Opportunity treasure. Fresh grave, a rather unremarkable
Okay, we got
gravestone.
a fresh grave and 2 opportunities. We'll take the always take down your opportunities. Sometimes they're bad, but they're worth taking down. Not only for the money, the loot, but also for the adventure.
Opportunity treasure. Opportunity. Entrancing song, a magical song fills the air. Entrancing song, a magical song fills the air around you. It's beautiful and haunting. You want to keep listening to it forever.
Okay, this one, just smash yourself in the head and you're fine.
Continue. Entrancing song, the song keeps going and it seems to come from no direction you can discern. The music is all around you and you feel you keep listening to the song. Cover your ears. Hurt yourself.
Hurt myself?
You take 10 damage. Entrancing song before the music completely takes over your mind. You quickly stab yourself in your arm. A sharp pain goes through your body, but that might be exactly what you need to keep yourself sane.
Yeah, it will be very bad if you don't do this.
Continue.
Alright, we got
Entrancing song, eventually the music stops. Your self-inflicted wound hurts, but at least your mind is still your own.
Yeah. It's just RNG.
Lead.
Okay, we got
Check.
that
Settings.
done.
Area status.
The
Disturbed
good thing
graves.
is-
Undead in the area gain 1 anger for every grave you disturb.
The good thing is we only get that one once. You just gotta go through all these things.
Settings. Area status. Campsite, a brief respite for fresh grave, a rather on campsite, a brief
We
respite
got
from the
2
perils of adventure.
campsites and a gravesite. I'm gonna go ahead and remove my other block.
Fresh grave, a campsite, a brief respite for campsite, a brief respite. Campfire, a war. Camp. Remove a card. Select card. Block. Neutral 1. Card remove.
Alright,
Card
the
remove.
blocks
Short
are
exploration.
gone,
Settings.
so we have 9 cards
Area
in
status.
our deck.
Disturbed campsite, a brief respite from the fresh grave, a rather unread. Crimson Grav Rubber, a suspicious figure busy dig. Use weapon power manage. Use weapon power manage. Use weapon power. Character info. Player gold 35. Player health 85. Show deck. Cards currently in deck 9.
We got 9 cards in your deck. We lost a little bit of health. Now we could take on the guy who runs. You have to kill him in 4 turns. I think I could, but I might want to save him.
Crimson Grav Rubber, a suspicious figure busy digging a sizable hole.
Grabber.
Show deck. Card Crimson Grav Rubber. Fresh grave, a rather campsite, a brief respite from the perils of adventure.
I don't know if I can kill him in as quickly. Let's try to use our arrows and see if we can kill him. I don't think we can, but we'll try.
Use weapon power man. Character info. Player gold 35. Player health 85.
The good thing is he runs in 4 turns, so we shouldn't die.
Player gold 30. Player health 85. Show deck. Crimson Grav Rubber, a suspicious fresh grave, a rather unremarked campsite, a brief. Use weapon power man. Use weapon. Character in player gold 35. Player health 85. Show deck. Card Crimson Grav Rubber, a suspicious figure. Show deck. Player health 85. Player gold 35. Character info. Use weapon power manage at weapon. Use your weapon power to conjure 1 arrow per level, up to 4, at the start of next combat.
Alright, our sound effects are really low.
Character info. Crimson Grav Rubber, a suspicious. Area status. Settings.
Let me turn our sound effects up.
Close settings.
I just can't hear them.
Sound. Performance settings. Accessibility advanced settings. Return to menu. Advanced set. Accessibility. Performance settings. Sound.
Okay.
Performance settings. Accessibility setting. Advanced settings. Return to menu. Background music volume is 0%. Sound effect volume is 50%.
Let's turn sound effects way up.
Close settings. Background music volume is 0%. Sound effect volume is 50%. Sound effect volume is 50%. Background music volume is sound effect volume is 60%.
Alright. I got sound effects turned up all the way because they're so beautiful.
Background music sound effect volume is 80%.
All right, 90%.
Background, return to advanced set, accessibility setting, performance settings, sound, close settings, settings.
All right, sound effects should be much more noticeable. I have a weird sound set up here. I do have the Dawncaster mic plugged in. I don't know if I have it correct. I keep playing with the settings every day. Again, the mic isn't totally accessible, so I do have to guess. And yeah, I could kind of ask somebody to come in and help me, but this is my problem. This is a game double tap problem. But if you do have some experience working with Dawncaster mic and iOS Pro 16 phones, let me know. But you also need to know how to incorporate voiceover. So let me know. You reach out to me on gamedoubletap@gmail.com. GameDoubletap@gmail.com. Okay? You can always reach me there for a private combo. We can discuss stuff. You want to collaborate on something. You have something for me to take a look at. Those are always good. Of course, you can always leave me a comment. You can also go by Discord. Hey, I'm always looking for new friends, so friend me. I'm always up for that. All right.
Settings. Area status. Campsite A brief rest fresh grave A rather unread Crimson Grabber A suspicious figure busy digging the size of a hole. Crimson Grabber A's enemy gains disturbed graves enchantment. You gain 1 bleeding stacks. Enemy gains cowardice enchantment. You gain offer of doom enchantment. Your turn. To lower it to your deck. You gain 1 fear stacks. Poison arrow.
Alright.
Deal star 6 star damage. Inflict poison equal to the damage dealt. Ranged action. Common. Poison. After playing a card, take 1 damage. Then decrease poison by 1. When gaining health, prevent 1 health per stack and reduce poison by 1 for each health prevented.
There are some new weird things that occur. There's offers. And the offers are new. Offers are part of Infernal Invasion. They're really special rules that make the game even more of an outstanding roguelike. So take them at your own risk. They're usually very risky. In this case, we die in 4 turns if we don't win anyway. So it doesn't matter if we take this offer. It just says we die in 4 turns. Well, we die anyway in 4 turns, so I don't care. It's going to give us 1 more card, so it's 100% worth it.
Shortbow. +1. New shortbow. 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 Terror. On drop. Surge of strength. Player status. Fear. Stacks 1. Area status. Disturbed grave. Undead in the area gain 1 anger for every grave you disturb.
It's already active. Sorry. It's already active. Offer, let me let you hear.
Enemy name Crimson Grabber. Press for detail. Enemy status. Settings. Previously played card. Previously played card. Settings. Enemy status. Enemy status. Enemy description. Enemy hand. Other. Enemy energy 0. Enemy health 26. Press for detailed enemy information. Enemy name Crimson Grabber. Area status. Disturbed graves. Undead in the area gain 1 anger. Player status. Offer of doom. Stacks 3. You are slain at the end of your 4th turn.
Yeah, sorry. I did misguide you there for a few seconds. Yeah, offer of doom is already in place. It even told us that. Okay, let's keep going.
Poison arrow. Player health 85.
Alright, let's see if we can kill this guy. How much
Poison
health
arrow.
does he have?
Player status. Area status. Enemy name Crimson Grabber. Press for detailed enemy. Enemy health 26.
He's got 26 health. I feel like their health is lower.
Area player stat. Poison arrow. Deal star 6 star damage. Inflict poison. Shortbow. +1. Neutral. Shortbow. +1. Shortbow. Poison arrow. Deal star 6 star damage. Inflict poison equal to the damage dealt. Enemy takes 6. Enemy gains 6 poison stat. Shortbow. +1. Neutral 1. Deal star 4. Shortbow. +1. Shortbow. Plus terror. On draw. Gain 1 fear. Inflicts 1 additional fear for every turn that has passed. Corruption conjuration. Surge of strength. Gain SDR in 1 health. You heal 1 health. Stash of weapon. Player status. Bleeding. Stash of weapons. Neutral 2. Conjure 3 random free basic attacks. Value. Character info.
You want to open up stash of weapons a lot. It gives you quite a few options.
Shortbow. +1. Bonus. Shortbow. +1. Neutral 1. Shortbow. +1. Neutral 1. Shortbow. +1. Neutral 1. Terror. On draw. Gain 1 fear. Inflicts 1 additional fear for every turn that has passed. Corruption conjuration. Monster. Tomahawk. Deal star 5 star damage on Caduceus. Gain 1 health. Deal death Tomahawk. Deal star 5 star damage on hit. Deals extra damage equal to the last damage dealt by this card. 0. Range basic attack. Common. Caduceus. Gain 1 health. Deal damage for each health you gain this turn. 1. Divine basic attack. Common.
Caduceus, not so much. Unless you drop the healing pot.
Scythe. Deal star 10 star damage execute. Gain health equal to the overkill. Reaping. Melee basic attack. Rare. Execute. You gain the effect if the card with execute is active when you defeat your foe. Overkill. Whenever a foe dies to damage, overkill refers to their negative life total. Example, a foe with -5 health has 5 overkill damage. Reaping. Reaping lowers the target's maximum health equal to the damage it deals.
This is a really good card. This is one of the rare cards that pops out of the stash of weapons. It's very effective. Getting that extra health is really cool.
Player status. Area status. Enemy name Crimson Grabber. Press for detailed enemy health 20.
Yeah, he's got 20 health, so let's save Psy for the killer. For the killing blow.
Area status. Player status. Bleeding. Shortbow. +1. Bonus. Neutral 1. Deal star 4 star damage. Shortbow. Enemy takes 5. Enemy gain 3 charm stacks.
Alright, he's at 15 health, so we gotta be careful here.
Shortbow. plus 1. Neutral 1. Deal star force. Short bow. Plus tomahawk. Deal star 5-star damage on hit. Deals extra damage equal to the last damage dealt by this card. 0. Range basic attack. Caduceus. Gain 1 health. Deal damage for each health you gain this turn. You heal enemy takes 4.
Let's hit him with Caduceus first.
Player status. Area status. Enemy name Crimson Graverober. Press for enemy health 11.
He's got 11 health. I just want to kill him with our Psy.
Area status. Disturb player status. Bleeding. Short bow. Plus 1. Neutral 1. Deal star 4-star damage flanking. Character info. Short bow. Plus 1. Neutral 1. Deal star 4-star damage flanking.
Okay,
shoot a random arrow instead. Range basic attack. Common.
I want to be careful here.
Short bow. Short bow. Tomahawk. Scythe. Deal star 10-star damage execute. Gain health equal to the overkill. Reaping. Melee basic attack. Rare. Execute. You gain the effect of the card with execute as act. Tomahawk. Deal star 5-star damage on hit. Deals extra damage equal to the last damage dealt by this card. 0.
Okay,
range basic attack. Enemy takes 5. Scythe. Deal star 10-star damage execute. Gain health equal to the overkill. Reaping. Melee basic attack. Rare. Execute. You gain the effect of the card with execute as active when you defeat your foe. Overkill. Whenever a foe dies to damage, overkill refers to their negative life total. Example. Short bow. Plus 1. Neutral 1. Deals player status. Bleeding. Short bow. Scythe. Deal star 10-star damage execute. Enemy takes 10. You heal 4 health. Victory. Next.
Cool.
Next.
So that's how it works. I don't think it adds to our max health, but we do get a nice little heal. We'll be using that quite a bit.
Show deck. Cards currently in deck 9. Show deck. Cards currently in deck 9.
For having to smash herself, cut herself in the arm because of that musical insanity.
Player health 91.
We got 91 health.
Show deck. Cards currently in deck 9.
Okay, we got cards in our deck 9.
Next. Character info.
Let's go to next.
Next.
See what rewards
you
get.
gain 5 gold. Select a card to add to your deck. Skippable. Skip rewards.
I will be very selective about the cards I add to my deck, simply because I want my deck to be as slick and smooth as possible.
Area status. Enemy status. Dance of Spirits. Life 1. Gain Ritualist and 3 souls. When you finish a performance, return this to hand. Charges. 3/3. Heavy. Action. Uncommon. Perform. Increase your current performance by X, or start a new performance. Heavy. Heavy cards do not get reshuffled after your deck reaches 0 cards. Ritualist. Your next performance this turn starts a ritual instead.
I don't think this is anything we need. This would make us slower.
Dull Axe. Dex STR2. Deal 5 damage. Rebound. 0/40. Transform into Magedon. The Decapitator. Heavy. Melee artifact. Common. Rebound. Rebound counts the number of times you played the card, and triggers its special effect when it reaches its rebound number. Heavy. Heavy cards do not get reshuffled after your deck reaches 0 cards. Magedon. Deal damage equal to 20% of your foe's maximum health. Vertical line number sign. Other max health. /5 number sign vertical line. Execute. Life drain.
I do like playing with demigods, but not this time. That's just going to make us slow.
Vile Skewer. Dex STR1. Deal 2 damage, inflict bleeding and poison equal to the damage dealt. Melee action. Common. Bleeding. When dealt damage, take 1 additional damage per stack of bleeding. Then reduce bleeding stacks by 1. Poison. After playing a card, take 1 damage. Then decrease poison by 1. When gaining health, prevent 1 health per stack and reduce poison by 1 for each health prevented.
Vile Skewer is a mediocre card at best. That won't really help us, so we're going to skip all these rewards.
Enemy status. Area status. Player health 91. Show deck. Skip rewards. Exploration. Use weapon power manage. Use weapon power manage at weapon. Right. Use your weapon power to conjure 1 arrow per opportunity. Area status. Settings. Area status. Fresh grave a rather on mini boss abomination. Opportunity treasure. Traps or treachery.
Okay, we got an opportunity, a mini boss, and a campsite. We'll take on the opportunity.
Mini boss abomination a shambling monk. Opportunity treasure. Opportunity treasure. Ambush all seems clear until you hear something approaching just a few. Ambush all seems clear until you hear something approaching just a few steps away. Ellipsis. Fight.
Let's go.
Enemy gains Disturbed Graves enchantment. You gain 1 bleeding stacks. You gain Offer of Doom enchantment. Your turn. To lower it to your deck. Area status. Player status. Bleeding.
Right,
stacks 1 when dealt damage. Take 1 additional damage per stack of bleeding. Then reduce bleeding stacks by 1.
What kind of monster we
Area status. Here? Enemy status. Enemy name Restless Ghoul. Enemy health 22. Enemy energy 0. Enemy hand. Press for detailed enemy. Enemy health 22.
He's got 22 health.
Enemies. Area player status. Surge of dexterity. Gain dex. Surge of strength. Stash of weapons. Neutral 2. Short bow. Plus 1. Short bow. Short bow. Plus healing potion. 1 use. Gain 10 health if you are below 50%. Short bow. Short bow. Short bow. Plus stash of weapons. Neutral 2. Conjure 3 random free bait. Short bow. Plus 1. Neutral 1. Deal start. Surge of strength. Surge of strength. Gain SDR in 1 health. Surge of dexterity. Surge of strength. Gain SDR in 1 health. Short bow. Plus surge of strength. You heal 1 health. Short bow. Plus 1. Neutral 1. Deal star 4-star character info. Short bow. Plus 1. Bonus.
Right,
neutral 1. Deal star 4-star damage flanking. Shoot a random arrow instead. Range basic attack. Common.
My first pro tip is a very useful one, if I do say so myself, humbly brag. Memorize what the enemy's health is, and then try to keep in your head what it is as you use your attacks. It's much more efficient than checking back and forth. Just count the damage. The numbers are not too big in Dawncaster.
Character info. Short bow. Plus 1. Bonus. Neutral 1. Deal star 4-star damage. Short bow. Enemy takes 7. Enemy gain 2 burning stacks.
7. He's down to 15.
Character info. Short bow. Plus 1. Bonus. Neutral 1. Deal star 4 star damage flanking. Shoot a random. Short bow. Enemy takes 5. Enemy gained 1 day's stats.
12. He's down to 10.
Character info. Short bow. +1. Neutral 1. Deal star 4. Healing potion. 1 Soul Kana. Deal star 5 star damage rebound. 0/6. Upgrade this card and gain 6 souls. Melee basic attack.
Oh, that
souls.
was
Use the lingering essence of slain foes
These
to
are
empower
my
actions.
extra
When you die with over
cards.
100 souls collected, revive and lose all souls. Rebound. Rebound counts the number of times you played the card and triggers its special effect when it healing potion. Soul Kana. Deal star 5 star damage rebound.
What's your
0/6.
soul?
Enemy takes 5. Moonclaws.
He's
Deal
got
star
like
4 star
5
damage swaps
health
when drawn
left.
based on your healing potion. Moonclaws. Deal star 4 star damage swaps when drawn based on your current repo. Deal star 7 star damage ambush.
We'll
Critical
kill
hidden gain
repo.
evasion. Enemy takes 7. Short victory. Next.
Yeah. And that's the way I do it. I memorize their health. It's a nice little memory exercise.
Next.
Alright, let's see what we got for rewards.
You gain 3 gold. Select a card to add to your deck.
There you
Skippable.
go.
Skip rewards. Area status. Enemy status. First rights. Life 1. Move any card from your deck to your discard pile. Gain armor equal its cost. Memorized. Action. Uncommon. Armor. When dealt damage, take 1 less damage per stack of armor. Armor fades at the start of the turn. Memorized. This card always starts at the top of your deck.
You don't have time for armor when you're playing Rotting Away. You gotta just do damage. So we're not gonna worry about armor.
Soulsar. Life 2. Draw a card, spend 3 souls to draw 2 additional cards. Charges. 3/3. Action. Common. Souls. Use the lingering essence of slain foes to empower actions. When you die with over 100 souls collected, revive and lose all souls.
Now they want me to get into souls, but that's just gonna slow down your deck and your RNG loot. I don't want it. Souls are too slow for what we need to do.
Grand entrance. Ambush. Perform to reset your ambush. Action. Common. Ambush. Ambush triggers whenever it is the first card played of the round. Perform. Increase your current performance by X. Or start a new performance. Soulsar. Grand entrance. Ambush. Perform to reset your ambush. Action. Common. Ambush. Ambush triggers whenever it is the first card played of the round. Perform. Increase your current performance by X. Or start a new performance.
I don't think we're doing any ambush, so none of these rewards are useful.
Enemy status. Area status. Player health 92. Show deck. Skip rewards.
Let's skip rewards.
Exploration. Use weapon power. Manage at weapon. Use your weapon power to conjure 1 arrow per level. Skullwing Moth. Area status. Settings. Area status. Fresh grave. A rather unremarked. Campsite. A brief respite from the perils. Skullwing Moth. The bony moth is barely
We
able
got
to lift
2
its weight.
Skullwing moths. Let's get rid of these moths.
Skullwing Moth. The bony enemy gains Disturbed Graves enchantment. You gain 1 bleeding stat. You gain Offer of Dune enchantment. Your turn. To lower it to your deck. Stash of weapons. Neutral 2. Conjure 3 random free basic attacks. Valuable. Item. Rare. Treasure. This card is part of the player status. Area status. Enemy status. Disturbed Graves. On enemy name Skullwing Moth. Press for detailed enemy information. Enemy health 22.
He's got 22 health, so when I talked about that little trick, try to memorize that health. Alright, we're gonna, before we fight this moth, and he gets too close to the flame, chuckle, let me refill my coffee, take a quick little moment to go potty, and we'll continue, okay? So, I'm gonna put on a little waiting room music, and you can just fast forward through it, okay? That's our little trick. When you hear the train, you can fast forward. I don't do anything on my breaks, okay? Almost back. Just putting on my woolly socks. It's a pretty cool day.
Direct touch area. Use the rotor to enable direct touch for this app.
All right. Of course, when the train stops, you can stop fast forwarding. If you want to know how to fast forward, touch your finger to the bottom of the screen of the YouTube video, and then once you hear the track position, go ahead and take your finger and flick up. Depending on what increments you have set on your YouTube settings, you can move forward by a certain number of seconds, and you'll be exactly where we are now, and you wouldn't have to have waited. But however, if you do like to relax and sit back, massage your back or your foot, or take a potty break of your own, or get yourself some water, or do some push-ups, that's totally acceptable. And if you're playing along with me, that quiet may be just what you need to kind of do your own things on your phone. Alright, fresh cup of Dawncaster coffee. It's got that Infernal Invasions little bit to it, so I really like it. Alright, we're doing pretty good. You get it, right? Rotting away is all about you getting everything killed in 4 turns. I've already practiced this, so this is not me being a savant or anything. I've been practicing this the whole time the event was up. I just didn't film anything. So this is basically 4 or 5 days of practice. Again, this is one of my favorite. Rotting Away is one of my favorite weekly trials. I really hope Rick does more of these. I really, really enjoyed this weekly trial.
Enemy energy 0. Enemy hand. Attack. Hex.
I am slow.
Enemy description of enemy hand. Attack. Hex.
Okay, there we go. I am getting more control of my very unruly sound settings.
Enemy description of settings. 2. Enemy status. Disturbed graves. Undead in the area. Enemy name Skullwing Mob. Enemy health 22. Enemy energy 0. Enemy hand. Press for detailed enemy information. Enemy health. Enemy area status. Player status. Bleeding. Stacks 1 when player status. Offer of doom. Stacks. Area status. Disturbed graves. Undead in the area gain 1 anger for every grave you disturb.
Sorry, I had to silence Ninja A.
Enemy status. Disturbed graves. Enemy name Skullwing Mob. Enemy health 22. Enemy energy 0. Enemy hand. Press for detailed enemy information. Enemy name Skullwing Mob. Enemy health 22. Enemy energy 0. Enemy hand. Attack. Hex. Enemy description. The bony moth is barely able to lift its weight. An insectoid creature resembling a macabre butterfly or moth. Its skeletal head features large, glowing cyanide and mandibles. The creature's body. Press for detailed enemy information. Enemy health 22. Enemy energies. Enemy hand. Enemy description. Settings.
Sorry.
Settings. Enemy names. Enemy status. Disturbed graves. Area status. Player status. Bleeding. Stash of weapons. Neutral 2. Conjure 3 random shortbow. +1. Search of deck. Shortbow. +1. Search of deck. Shortbow. Plus stash of weapons. Neutral 2. Conjure 3 random free basic attacks. Value. Character info. Stash of weapons. Neutral. Shortbow. +1. Neutral 1. Deal star 4 star damage flanking. Shortbow. +1. Neutral 1. Deal character info. Shortbow. +1. Neutral 1. Character info. Shortbow. +1. Neutral 1. Deal star 4 star damage flanking. I don't have enough energy to play this card. Character in shortbow. +1. Neutral 1. Deal star 4 star damage flanking. Surge of dexterity. Gain dex and conjure a basic attack. Action. Shortbow. Surge of dexterity. Shortbow. +1. Neutral 1. Shortbow. +1. Neutral. Shortbow. Healing potion. Shredder axe. Deal star 10 star damage if you are performing. Interrupt and critical hit. Melee basic attack. Rare. Perform. Enemy takes 10. Cutlass. Deal star 5 star damage. Reset your ambush. Swap all cutlasses. Melee quarterstaff. Deal star 4 star damage on hit. All quarterstaffs deal 2 more damage. Melee basic. Enemy takes 4. Shortbow. Bonus. Neutral 1. Deal star 5 star damage flanking. Shoot a random arrow. Player status. Bleeding. Shortbow. Bonus. Neutral 1. Deal star 5 star damage flanking. Shoot a random arrow instead. Character info. Enemy takes 6. Enemy gain 2 burning stacks.
No, he should be dead. That's 20. Maybe we need 1 more attack.
End turn. Character info. Shortbow. +1. Neutral 1. Deal. Shortbow. +1. Neutral 1. Shortbow. +1. Neutral 1. Shortbow. +1. Neutral 1. Deal star healing potion. 1 use. Cutlass. Deal star 5-star damage. Reset your ambush. Swap all cutlasses. Player status. Bleeding. Stack cutlass. Deal star 5-star damage. Enemy takes 5. Character at victory. Next. Character info.
Alexa, stop. So we just got that one. Alexa, stop. Oh my god, Alexa doesn't want to listen. Alright. Sorry about that, folks. I have something that reminds me. I started a little late today. I overslept a little bit, so my recording. Usually that reminder is to tell me to take a break, so she's helping me. It's just that I started late today. Alright. I'm super worried about little boy. I hope he is okay. I am, let's see, I'm very distracted. Let's see.
Player gold 40. Character info.
I think we're good. We got him killed. I got a little confused about which short bow to use.
Character info. Character info. Area status. Enemy status. Area stat. Player health 9. Player health 92. Player health 92. Area status. Enemy status. Settings. Settings. Enemies. Area. Player health 92. Player health 90. Player health 9. Show deck. Next.
Let's go next.
You gain 3 gold. Select a card to add to your deck. Skippable. Skip rewards.
Alright, let's see what we got here.
Character info. Player gold 46. Area status. Enemy status. Disturbed. Soul Nova. Dex STR1. Gain 1 soul. Repeat for each other type of Nova card you play this combat. 0. Heavy.
They really
Action.
want me
Common.
to use souls,
Use the lingering essence of slaying
I'm
foes to
not
empower
going
actions.
to.
When you die with over 100 souls collected, revive and lose all souls. Heavy. Heavy cards do not get
want to do
reshuffled after
that.
your deck reaches 0 card. Energy infusion. Dex 2. This combat. Your melee actions deal additional damage equal to your unspent energy. Enchantment. Rare. Unique.
Oh,
You can
that's
only
a
play 1
nice
card with this name for combat. All enchantments are unique.
This is a nice enchantment, but it's only for melee.
Soul Nova. Energy infusion. Dex 2. This combat. Your melee actions deal additional damage equal to your unspent energy. Enchantment. Rare. Unique. You can only play 1 card with this name for combat. All enchantments are unique.
I could use this for my stash. This could work with them.
Thundergood's Fury. Dex STR1. This combat. Gain 1 anger whenever you inflict a critical hit. Enchantment. Uncommon. Critical hit. Critical hits deal double damage. Unique. You can only play 1 card with this name for combat. All enchantments are unique.
That's a good card, too. I don't know. We might want to use that other card for our stash of weapons. They're mostly melee, but they can be ranged.
Energy infusion. Thundergood's Fury. Dex STR1. This combat. Energy infusion. Dex 2. This combat. Your melee actions deal additional damage equal to your unspent energy.
The problem
Enchantment.
is
Rare. Unique. You can only play 1 card with this name for combat. All enchantments are unique.
enchantments are very slow, and they don't really work good when you need to kill something in 4 turns. So, I'm gonna pass.
Thundergood's Fury. Dex STR1. This combat. Gain 1 anger whenever you inflict a critical hit. Enchantment. Uncommon. Critical hit. Critical hits deal
I would
double damage.
like this
Unique.
one.
You can only play 1 card with this name for combat.
It's a little
All enchantments
quicker,
are unique.
but I still don't like it. We just don't have the luxury of setting up enchantments.
Energy infusion. Soul Nova. Enemy status.
I'm gonna
Burning.
skip all
Stacks 2 at the
these.
end of the area status. Displayer health 92. Show deck. Skip rewards.
Trust me, I have experience with trying this many different ways.
Show deck. Skip rewards. Exploration. Use weapon power. Use weapon power. Manage it weapon. Use your weapon power to conjure 1 arrow. Fresh grave A. Area status. Settings. Area status. Restless ghoul brains. Campsite A. Brief respite. Fresh grave A. Rather unremarkable grave
Okay,
storm.
we got a fresh grave, a ghoul, and a campsite. Let's take on the ghoul.
Campsite A. Brief respite. Restless ghoul brains. Brains. Restless ghoul brains. Enemy gains disturbed graves enchantment. You gain 1 bleeding stacks. You gain offer of doom enchantment. Your turn. To forward it to your deck. Short bow. +1. You gain 1 fear stacks. Short bow. +1. Bonus.
Just wanna
Neutral 1.
let
Deal
y'all
star 4 star
know
damage flanking.
I am-
Shoot a random arrow instead. Range basic attack. Common.
I am communicating with Queen Angel, and there could be an issue with poor little boy, so I may, kind of pop off and leave. So if the episode does end abruptly, I just want to say thank you for coming and coming to my subscribe-a-thon. I appreciate you so very much. And don't be shy about leaving a like and a comment, and please subscribe. If you hear my voice, please subscribe. We are looking for 500 subscribers. We are halfway there. We have a long way to go, and I need you. I just wanted to let you know in case I just abruptly leave. iMovie is still not working really well for long movie projects. I can do short projects, but I can't do long projects. So if you're looking for me to knit together 2 parts, I used to be able to do that. It's not working right now.
Surge of strength. Gain SDR and 1 health. Stash of weapons. Neutral 2. Short bow. Surge of dexterity. Short bow. Surge of short bow. +1. Stash of
Let me check
weapons.
his health.
Neutral player stat. Area status. Enemy status. Disturbed graves. Undead in the enemy name restless. Press for detailed enemy health 22.
Yeah, these guys are all 22 health.
Enemy areas players short bow. +1. Bonus. Surge of strength. Stash of weapons.
Let's
Neutral
open
2.
up.
Short bow.
You
+1.
always
Neutral
wanna
1.
open
Deal
up
star 4 star
stash
damage
of
flanking.
weapons.
Shoot a random arrow instead. Figmented. Range basic attack. Surge of dexterity. Gain dex and conjure a basic
Let's
attack.
do
Action. Short bow.
surge.
+1. Terror. On draw, gain 1 fear, inflict 1 additional Tome of Light.
Terror
Deal star
out of
4
my
star
way.
damage, gain a random blessing. Divine basic attack. Spellbinders. Deal star 4 star Tome of Light. Deal star 4 star damage, gain a random blessing.
Get a
Divine basic
tome.
attack. Spellbinders. Deal star 4 star damage, swap at the start of your turn. Persistent. Triglade. Deal star 5 star damage, gain 1 momentum free while you have 3 or more momentum. Ranged basic attack. Common.
Got a
Momentum.
couple of
Whenever you have 5 or more
ranged
momentum.
attacks.
Remove all Spellbind. Tome of Light. Short bow. +1. Short bow. Surge of Strength. Gain
get
F. You
that
heal 1 health.
surge
Short bow.
of strength up.
+1. Neutral 1. Short bow. +1. Character info. Short bow. Short bow. Short bow. Tome of Light.
Let's get that
Deal
Tome
star
of
4.
Light.
Enemy takes 4. You gained 1 focus stacks.
We got 1 focus stack, 4 damage. We need to do 18 more damage.
Triglade. Deal star 5 star damage, gain 1 momentum free while you have 3 or more momentum. Range. Enemy takes 5. You gained 1 momentum stacks.
Right. That's 9 damage. We need to do 13 more damage.
Spellbinder. Short bow. Bonus. Neut. Player status. Bleeding. Short bow. Bonus. Neut. Spellbinders. Deal star 4 star damage, swap at the start of your enemy takes 4. Short bow. Bonus. Neutral
10
1.
more
Deal star 5
damage.
player status. Bleeding. Short bow. Bonus. Neutral 1. Deal star 5 star damage, flanking. Character in enemy takes 5. Enemy gain 2 frozen stacks.
And we just need 5 more damage and we got him done.
End turn. Character info. Short bow. +1. Bonus. Neutral 1. Deal star 4 star damage, short bow. Enemy takes 5. Victory.
Yep.
Next.
That's it. 5 damage on the nose. This would be a great deck for assassination. If I got that ability to get bonuses for assassinating, we could make so much money. Because I'm pretty much hitting the damage on the nose.
Player gold 46. Area status. Disturbed graves. Undead in the player gold 40. Area status. Disturbed graves. Undead in the area gain 1 anger for every grave you disturb. Player gold. Character info. Next. You gain 3
just a
gold.
loop.
Select a card to add to your deck. Skippable.
Luther's
Skip
very
rewards.
excited. What do we got, Luther? Go ahead, Luther. You can open up the card cache.
Area status. Enemy status. Alone in the dark. Dex STR1 Light 2. Deal 5 damage on hit. Your foe can't gain blessings this round. Darkness 7. Melee action. Common. Darkness. When dealt damage, take 1 less damage per
We
stack
do
of darkness.
not want
When darkness
that.
runs out, gain stun. Your maximum lust for battle. STR1. Fury grants extra anger for each attack card held by your foe. 0. Add 2
That's
Fury cards to your
actually
discard
not a
pile.
bad
Action.
card.
Uncommon. Fury. Gain vertical line number sign. Card value.
I don't
Plus
know if
1
we
number
have
sign vertical
time
line anger.
for
Take 1 damage. Draw a
Fury.
card.
So I'm going to say...
Slayer's Advance. Dex STR1. Deal 5 damage. Execute. Start next combat with additional darkness equal to the overkill. Melee action.
This
Common.
could be good.
Darkness. When dealt damage, take 1 less damage per stack of darkness. When
Where's
darkness
our-
runs out, gain
where's our
stun.
yes
Your maximum
button?
health is lowered by your
Sorry,
total
I'm gonna
darkness.
look for our
Execute.
yes button.
You gain the effect if the card with execute
If
is
I
active
can
when you
find
defeat your
it.
foe.
Where's our
Overkill.
yes
Whenever a foe
button?
dies to damage. Overkill refers to their negative life total. Example. A foe with -5 health has 5 overkill damage.
This might be the card to take because I could pull off these slays early.
Lust for battle. Slayer's Advance. Dex STR1. Deal 5 damage. Execute. Start next combat with additional darkness equal to the overkill. Melee action. Common. Darkness.
Oh,
When dealt
sorry.
damage, take 1
I
less
didn't
damage
see
per
that
stack of
darkness.
darkness.
I
When
do
darkness
not
runs out,
want
gain stun.
darkness.
Your
I'll
maximum
get
health is lowered by
stunned.
your total darkness. Execute.
Yeah.
You gain the effect if the card
So
with execute is
that's
active when you
gonna
defeat your
be-
foe. Overkill. Whenever a foe dies to lust for battle. STR. Alone in the dark. Enemy status. Enemy status. Area status. Player health 93. Show deck. Skip rewards.
We're going to skip all
Nation.
those.
Use
Nothing
weapon
bad.
power. Manage your
Sorry,
weapon. Use your
Luther.
weapon power to conjure 1 arrow per level.
Oh,
Up to 4.
Luther's
At the
sad.
start of next combat.
Sorry.
Character info. Campsite A. Area status. Settings. Area status. Fresh grave A rather on. Campsite A. Breathe. Campsite A. Breathe. Respite from the
2
perils of adventure.
campsites in a grave. Our deck's pretty streamlined, so let's just tick on the graveside.
Area status. Settings. Settings. Area status. Fresh grave A rather on. Campsite A. Fresh grave A rather. Fresh grave A rather on. Undisturbed grave A rather on. Remarkable gravestone stands
Sometimes
somewhat
you can
crooked
get
over a
some
patch of soil.
nice legendaries inside of these fresh graves.
Open the grave. Undisturbed grave. You dig into the shallow grave, quickly uncovering a small stash of items. Menu. Card added. Card added. Exploration. Short bow. +1. Neutral block. Disable. Block. Disable. Ring of power. Neutral 1. Randomly deal 5 damage. Inflict 5 burning or frozen or gain 5 health. Repeat for every 200 gold you own. 49. Upgradable.
This is a good
Valuable.
card.
Magic item. Legendary. Treasure. This card is part of the treasure pool and can be found through various events. Upgradable. This card can be upgraded and improves the card in unusual ways. Valuable.
This
This
card
card adds
is
double its
good.
merchant value to the final score.
This will give us a little extra points for our score, but this card is also strong. It's not fast, so I would just try to change it. This is a great card to offer to a shrine, so that's a good drop, right, Luther? Luther's very happy. He's swishing his tail. This is a good card, actually. It's one of the older cards. It's been around forever, and it can be bonkers. If you power it up, it can be absolutely bonkers.
Ring of power. Neutral 1. Randomly deal 5 damage. In area status. Disturbed graves. Stacks 1 undead in settings. Settings. Area status. Restless ghoul brains. Mini boss abomination. Campsite A. Brief respite from the perils of
Campsite,
adventure.
mini boss, ghoul. Let's take on the ghoul.
Mini boss abomin. Restless Ghoul Brain. Area status. Restless Ghoul Brains. Restless Ghoul Brains. Enemy gains Disturbed Graves enchantment. You gained 1 bleeding stacks. Enemy gained 1 anger stacks. You gain Offer of Doom enchantment. Your turn. To award it to your death. You gained 1 fear stacks. Short bow. Plus 1. Bonus. Neutral 1. Deal star 4 star damage flanking. Shoot a random arrow instead. Range basic attack. Common. Short bow. Plus 1. Neutral. Short bow. Plus terror. On draw. Gain 1. Short bow. Plus 1. Terror. Short bow. Plus 1. Neutral 1. Deal start. Short bow. Plus 1. Ring of power. Neutral 1. Player status. Fear. Stacks 1 when fear reaches 100. Ring of power. Player status. Fear. Stacks 1 when fear reaches 100. You gain stunned and skip your discard phase. Reduce your fear whenever you gain health. Ring of power. Short bow. Plus 1. Short bow. Plus 1. Short bow. Plus 1. Short bow. Plus 1. Short bow. Plus character info. Short bow. Plus 1. Bonus. Neutral 1. Deal star 4 star damage. Short bow. Enemy takes 6. Enemy gain 2 frozen stats.
6 damage. Couple frozens.
Character info. Short bow. Plus 1. Bonus. Neutral 1. Short bow. Enemy takes 7. Enemy gain 2 burning stats.
7 damage. That's 13. I think it did a little fire. I prefer to do damage first and then effects later.
Character info. Short bow. Plus 1. Neutral 1. Short bow. Plus short bow. Plus ring of power. Neutral 1. Randomly. Player health 93. Show deck. Player enter. End turn. Enemy turn. Enemy playing cards. Clawing strike. You take 1 damage. You take 1 damage. Enemy takes 2. Your turn.
Alright, we did 13 damage. We need to do about 9 more damage.
Character info. Short bow. Plus 1. Bonus. Short bow. Plus 1. Neutral. Short bow. Plus 1. Neutral. Ring of power. Neutral 1. Surge of strength. Gain SDR
I
and 1
forgot.
health.
We don't
Action.
discard
Common.
any cards. That's the other little side game we play here. You gotta play a little bit of shuffle your hand.
Surge of dexterity. Gain dex and conjure a basic attack. Character info.
Surge.
Short bow. Plus 1. Short bow. Short bow. Ring of power. Neutral. Surge of strength. Gain at short bow. Bonus. Surge of strength. You heal 1 health. Short bow. Bonus. Player status. Offer of doom. Short bow. Bonus. Neutral 1. Deal star 5 star damage flanking. Shoot a red character info. Enemy takes 5.
Alright, he's up 18 damage. 1 more short bow. He is dead.
End turn. Character info. Short bow. Plus 1. Bonus. Neutral 1. Deal star 4 star. Short bow. Enemy takes 6. Victory.
That's
Next. Next.
Pretty good. Again, I'm killing everything within about 1 to 2 turns, so that's not bad. Stash is something we'd like to get a memorization on, so that'd be good.
Next. Next. Act 10. Next. You gain 2 gold.
Next.
Select a card to add to your deck. Skippable. Skip rewards.
Alright, let's see what we have next up.
Area status. Enemy status. Trophy shot. Dex STR1. Deal 5 damage. Execute. Heal 20% of your missing health. Ranged action. Rare. Execute. You gain the effect if the card with execute is active when you defeat your foe.
This is cool. We'll get some help. I don't know if we're going to be able to pop off this execute.
Enemy status. Trophy shot. Dex STR1. Deal 5 damage. Execute. Enemy stat. Trophy shot. Dex STR1. Deal 5 damage. Execute. Heal 20% of your missing health. Ranged action. Rare. Execute. You gain the effect if the card with execute is active when you defeat your foe.
It's not bad. Does a little bit of damage. We'll get a little bit of our health back.
Stoniston. Dex STR1. Gain 1 resilience. Gain an additional stack for each of your totems. 0. Charges. 2/2. Action. Common. Resilience. When dealt damage, take 1 less damage per stack of resilience, then lower your resilience by 1.
This one's actually good. Resilience is actually quite powerful, but we're not going to live long enough to worry about resilience.
Kitchen Brawl. STR2. Deal 1 damage twice whenever you play an ingredient. Increase this damage by 1. Melee action.
Ooh, this
Common.
is new. This is a new card, Kitchen Brawl. It's really cute. This would really be fun for my warrior when I do my chef warrior.
Stoniston. Kitchen Brawl. STR2. Deal 1 damage twice whenever you play an ingredient. Increase this damage by 1. Melee action. Common.
I guess whenever we play an ingredient, we do even more damage. I can't wait to play Kitchen Brawl. Ooh, this is, let me give it a minute. That's going to be a double cha-ching. Because incremental damage is what my kitchen deck is all about. I love this card. Can't wait to play it.
Stoniston. Kitchen Brawl. STR2. Deal 1 damage twice whenever you play an ingredient. Increase this damage by 1. Melee action. Common.
I love it. But we're not doing any cooking. That's too slow.
Stoniston. Dex STR1. Gain 1 resilience. Gain an additional stack for each of your totems. 0. Trophy shot. Dex STR1. Deal 5 damage. Execute. Heal 20% of your missing health. Ranged action.
Nothing here.
Rare. Execute.
These are
You
all
gain the effect if the
slow
card with exit.
cards.
Enemy stat. Area stat. Player health 91. Show deck. Skip rewards. Exploration. Use weapon power. Manage it weapon. Use your weapon power to conjure 1 arrow per level. Campsite A. Area status. Settings. Area status. Broken grave and old and campsite A. Brief rest. Campsite A. Brief respite from the perils of adventure.
Campsites and a broken grave. We'll open up the broken grave.
Campsite A. Broken grave and old. Area status. Broken grave and old and broken grave and broken tombstone. A. Broken gravestone has scattered. Broken tombstone. A. Broken gravestone has scattered its rubble over a soft patch of soil.
We'll go ahead and open that.
Open the grave. Broken tombstone. You dig into the shallow grave, quickly uncovering a small stash of items.
It is random what you get from these grave sites.
Continue. Card added. Card added. Short bow. +1. Block. Disable. Block. Disable Ring of Power. New Potion of Visions.
Oh,
1
not
use.
bad.
Draw 3 cards.